crossing the streams.
I'm using mine B-roll.
Hey?
Good B-roll.
Yeah, true. This is all a roll for me. So, this is day 0 of summer in the city.
Yeah, -1. Day -1.
Yep.
This is the training day.
Oh,
So
God.
we have to like really like become social media whores.
Post it. Make sure everybody knows what we're doing.
That we're having fun.
I'm guessing you're getting a spiced pumpkin latte.
We've got to like at least take 3 Instagram posts about it.
Just post it. Hashtag Starbucks.
Hashtag caffeine.
Yeah, hashtag first world problems because I didn't have what I wanted. Hashtag everything else. So let's continue with the day or the weekend. Back to what Lucy wanted me to. So here.
Yo, what's up, fam squad? This is your main man, Starbucks coffee boy. Oh yeah, I'm here with my 2 tea bags. Yeah. See you later, fam squad. Oh yeah.
Lucy again. She's just constantly on her phone. Oh wait, hang on. It's a new thing. I don't need to be recognised because I'm on my phone and I need sunglasses inside because I'm that type of person. I'm really cool. Really cool like that, Lucy. You're really cool. Why are you really cool? Why? Why?
Should I have to put up with this all weekend?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Then at the end of the weekend, she's going to be like, do you know what? That was a really fun convention. I really like that. I need to invite you to more. I'm like, yeah.
To be fair, I probably will because I'll probably still be drunk because there doesn't seem to be like doesn't look like there'll be a queue at the Fox.
Which all means that we're all going to be drinking. And it's going to be like, hey fam squad, what are you doing? I think this weekend I'm going to get Lucy to say, hey fam squad, what are you doing?
That's not going to happen.
Say what? What's not going to happen?
I'm going to be your puppet.
I didn't ask you to be my puppet. I didn't say that. I said, I bet I can get you to say it. I didn't say do it now. Dance, monkey dance. Hello. Hello.
I was going to say,
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Blinding you. So, it's day 0 again. We've got more people joining us.
I think that's just why
There we go.
I just casually done it.
Very weird. That it's very weird because I don't see any cosplayers.
Oh, see, I got the train here. He got the plane. I was on the coach. I'm not even.
Through it.
Yes, I stay humble.
So yes, it's very weird that there is no cosplayers about and there's just no one here. So hopefully tomorrow will be a lot better and have more people. But yeah, so I just feel like there should be more people about and it is very weird. So we're going to go back and join the others. We are now approaching day 1 of summer in the city. And so you're much more energetic in that than you were in yours.
There was, look at the face though, there was still no love in it.
It's like,
It was a dead expression.
I'm up early. So,
I haven't had coffee yet.
everyone with it. You had coffee this morning.
No, I didn't, it was horrible.
Was it not?
It was really bad.
Well, it's hotel, so we're now off to pick our tickets. We'll probably stop at Starbucks to get a drink, and then look how busy it is. It's like MCM all over again. So it's October Expo. We've just finished MCM, and this is it. This is everyone's gone home. All the cosplayers have all had fun. Nothing's happening. No, seriously, it's very weird when you have a look because Summer in the City I don't think is that big. Well, it's not that big yet, but everyone seems to have just gone or not turned up. But I'm guessing that's because of the Creator Day. Yeah, I don't want to be on camera right now.
Get the camera on my face. No pap.
Yeah, sorry, hang on.
I just want to live a normal life.
What up, fam squad? What up, fam squad? And the sunglasses. Oh yeah. Smash that like button.
Got a bag. It's full of stuff. Lucy got a bag, but she got birthday cake and I didn't.
I didn't.
You did. She ate the birthday cake before me. I was like, ha ha ha, Mark, you get birthday cake. I was like, thanks for that, Lucy. But yes, we got our stuff. We've got our cool wristbands saying Summer in the City 2017. I would much have preferred a card around the neck to add to my collection. So I'm gonna have to put this on a lanyard when I get back and be like, yeah, Summer in the City. So yeah, let's carry on with the day. Red face, red shirt, and red building. Didn't press record first time. So yeah, so we've got, like Lucy and I have just finished one panel, and we're now kind of working on like going to another one in a minute about kind of, I think it's like talking to brandings or something. But anyway, I find this sort of stuff really interesting because it's analysing and how to grow the channel, and I think kind of part of me now really wants to take Airlim, maybe Yasa Games as well, like to a whole new level, and I'm like absorbing everything, just the whole way everything's been talked about, as well as being kind of like wanting to do more things. I just kind of really like it, and obviously now I'm going to also be putting more stuff into more channels, and little things like that. I kind of a few things I really want to kind of see if I can brand it really well, just kind of like build up. I'm just really kind of excited about it all. So we're going to go to another panel. I'm basically recording all this on audio as well, so hopefully if it all comes out well I might release some of it, I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go to the next panel and I will continue on. So we're in the last day. We've been to a few of the panels, and the whole convention is kind of making me think a lot about like getting to vlogging a little bit. I don't know if I'd like if we vlog, what to do, just a few other things, but the whole convention's been okay. So I'm kind of like wondering about like doing more. Kind of really want to work with a lot more people, and just kind of like start building. I think this entire convention has made me kind of think of like how I kind of really want the Airlim to move forward, how to be better, general different types of videos. So it's going to be fun what we're doing. There's loads of people here, more than I kind of thought, and people ducking out the way because they see the camera. But yeah, I'm just kind of wondering what will happen next. So was Summer in the City worth it? I'm going to have to say no, and I'm really bummed out about this because I've heard so many good things about it. Now, I will say that meeting the people like in our group was absolutely fantastic. Lucy and I had a really good time, but when it came to like the con itself or the event, it just wasn't that great, and I kind of really hated it. It was just, it just kind of annoyed me. But if it hadn't been for that free bar on the Friday night, things would have been a little bit different, and I think it would have been kind of a waste going because I didn't enjoy it. Another reason why I wasn't a really big fan of it was what you got for your money. Now, for the Creator Pass, which was £100, I thought that it would be all weekend that you'd get like exclusive panels, stuff to help you. You know, you could do a lot of things. But on the Friday, it was only a couple of panels, which kind of really irritated me, where you didn't learn, if you were more of a brand, if you didn't know how like finding brands, working with brands, not as in like I apply or they come to me. It's more like if I want to find YouTubers and say, hey, I want to pay you money so you can do my product, then it's one of those things. And then I think one of the most interesting ones from one of the panels was saying, yeah, for like X amount of money, you can get this website algorithm that you could turn around and say, I want to find makeup, so I want to find stuff with Zoella, I want to find all these people, and it works really, really well. But again, I don't think for the £100 it was worth it. So some of the things in the panels on the Friday was brand collaborations, how to find a brand, YouTube algorithm and its infinite mystery, and then little things like that, which again, you can kind of learn on your own, and this kind of like blew my mind thinking, okay, you know, we've seen a lot of this from YouTube. YouTube have released it. Loads of YouTubers have kind of covered these things. So again, maybe it was interesting if you were going to network, if you were going to talk to the actual people who ran the panels. But for having one day, that to me was just, it seemed like a huge waste of time. Now, if you couldn't attend the Friday and you got there on the weekend, the pass was just irrelevant. You didn't get anything. And the way that on the website is like, hey, you're free to come and join everybody doing on these days, creator days on normal pass. I thought, oh, come on. Seriously, you know, someone's paid a lot of money to actually do something. Why not actually spice it up? Why not do something different? But it's more like, oh yeah, you get a couple of hours on a Friday and then you get all of this. And I was just like, you know, I learned a little bit from it, but not enough for me to go, yes, that was definitely worth my money. So you kind of think for a venue and an event like that, it's been going on for such a long time. You kind of think that they would have done more. They would have put you with different things and said, hey, you know, for your entire weekend, you would get so many things to do and try. The venue was really small and you could have done it within 10 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes being if you really took your time to actually go through everything, maybe speak to a few of the stall guys, but most of the time it was just like some of the bigger YouTubers that were just selling their merch. Now, I was speaking to my friend Ben, who was saying like at sometimes of these events that he went to, when he paid a certain amount, he got to sit down with certain YouTubers and speak about stuff, not like a fan thing, but from like a business point of view, asking about the ups, their downs, what they've done, how they've done it, etc., etc. And I think that this would have been perfect. You know, if it could have been on the ticket, like, who would you like to meet out of like 10 YouTubers or 5 YouTubers? You know, you can spend time with Tomska, Dodie, Emma Blackery, and you could have definitely have like talked to them about how they found things, what they've done right, how they like would deal with certain things. Like, this would have been more beneficial, and this would have made my entire weekend, just to kind of speak to them and say, look, you know, I kind of really want to know what you've done. I think that would have been a perfect thing to add to this pass. 2 of my favorite panels was the one with Tomska and one with the smaller YouTubers. The one with Tomska showed how he did things. And again, if you know how to do films, this is perfect. And it showed you the process of how he made his video. And I love the Meanwhile series. I kind of wish they carried on. The other panel was about smaller YouTubers. This was like, if you didn't have like 100,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, etc., etc., this was a good way of talking and actually listening to people's stories. A YouTuber named Angela Ines, a link will be in the description down below. She responded to this question of what was Summer in the City like originally, and her answer I generally liked. And she mentioned, and I hope I get this right, I generally do, she responded with that Summer in the City, what used to be stuff like a music festival where it was all outside, you got to meet different creators. There wasn't this barrier, there wasn't this kind of, hey, here are all your favorite YouTubers with their merch stalls. It was literally a time where you could spend and talk to people, get to know people. It wasn't all this, here are panels, here's the merch stalls. And I really liked that answer, and I kind of wish it was more like that, but because like it's gotten bigger over time, they've just turned it into what they think is, here are just meet and greets, here is a few panels of them talking, and that is particularly it. And I'm kind of like, oh, I really wish that I'd gone to those sorts of events, because I think I would have had so much fun. And I really hope that I got that question right. If not, I'm sorry, Angela. There were multiple things that kind of annoyed me over this weekend, but now really thinking about it, there was one panel with collaborations, and it was just the way that some of the YouTubers were on there were just kind of answering. And one was put to a YouTuber, I'm not going to say his name, but it was all talking about collaboration, and just the way that he came back, it just sounded very arrogant. And it's like, oh, would you collaborate with anyone that isn't your friend? And he just went, why would I want to do that? I only collaborate with my friends, and that's it. And I thought, oh, so I wanted someone to follow up this question and say, so how do I become your friend if I want to collaborate with you in the future? But no one asked that question. They were like, oh yeah, it's really interesting. We moved on to the next question, and I was like, okay, fair enough, you just want to collaborate with your friends. I can totally understand that. This entire panel is, how do you get to collaborate with people that are either higher or lower with you in subscribers? And yeah, so it kind of like had its ups and downs, but most of the panels were okay. Because this is kind of a long video to end it, I generally just wanted to answer like quite a few questions on it. Would I do this again? Is no, I wouldn't. I have been really put off going back to Somewhere in the City. I'm kind of scared of going to VidCon because I wouldn't want that destroyed, but I'm thinking about doing it sometime in the future because I really would like to see what it's like. So hopefully that's going to happen sometime in the future. So I'm going to leave it there. My kind of like the last thing I'll say is, if you really want to meet your favorite YouTubers, this is a really good opportunity. I would go for like the £45 one next, which is just the standard, get in and have a look around, meet your favorite YouTubers, spend money, etc., etc. But if you're thinking about doing like the industry pass, the big pass, I would say no. Go for a creator one because that seems to be a bit better. But you will meet some amazing people there. It's really quiet. It's really weird because when we went to the Fox, it was just dead. But it was a nice chance to actually speak, get to know people, and you will meet some amazing people there. So yeah, just if you want to experience it for yourself, go for it. For me, I wouldn't do it again. So, if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other videos on the channel. If you want to help the channel out on Patreon, link is in the description down below. And as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.